How to create a surreal gradient effect such as this in Photoshop. The key thing is gradient fill layers, which you can modify later if you wish, but you need to turn them into a smart object. So let's go to Layer, New Fill Layer and Gradient. Click OK. And the key thing is get one that's got transparency. So here you can see transparency, so you can see these squares. Now you can click on here and you can change this. So just quickly add some colour. Click and add some stops. So you can see I've added red. Click again and I'm going to add some green. And click and I'm going to add some blue. You can add any colours. So I'm just going with these colours. But also along the top of this bar is the opacity. So at the moment, this one set to 0. But I can click here and I can change the opacity and make it, obviously the colours there, but you've still got transparency. And that's the key thing, it needs transparency. So click OK. Now I can move these things around, but I'm just going to go with that. Needs to be a smart object. So with this selected, go to Layer and Smart Objects, convert to Smart Object. When you've got a smart object, it means you can change the thing later. So that gradient can be changed. Also the effects can be added and changed as well. So convert to smart object. Then go to Filter and you can go to Liquify. You could use other filters of course, but Liquify is a great one, brilliant start point. Using the top one here, forward warp and density fairly low, size 1230, pin edges on, and you can simply just drag. And you can see as you do that, you can create all kinds of very colourful effects. Just a lovely wave design and just drag that up and down. So I'm going to go with that and click OK. But what you can also do is you can go to the Layers panel with this selected. It's a smart object. Just go down here and you can add effects. So just go here to Effects, Bevel and Emboss. And you can see as soon as you do that, go with inner bevel, maybe emboss, pillow emboss, just try different settings. I'm going to go with inner bevel, smooth, depth, you can change the depth, and you can see the 3D effect there. Change the size, soften, as well as change the angle there. And as you do that, or maybe change here. You can get different results simply by changing the gloss contour. So click OK. But what you can also do is add other effects as well. And these are all still live. So you can change them at a later point. Just go over here, double click on things, click this one, bring up the bevel emboss. You can go to Filter and down to Distort and Wave. Now I'm going to go with one, wavelength fairly low, this fairly high, amplitude fairly high, and wrap around and sine. And click OK. And you can see the result there. But what you can also do is you can play it again. So Filter and Wave. See the result in that preview, but there's the end result when you've done it twice. And of course you can play it multiple times. Also, it's still live. So if you want to, you can always go and change any of these. Liquify, just double click, bring up the panel, and you can tweak it. So you can say, oh, you know what? I just want that blue down there, stretch that down and click OK. And as you do that, you can see some changes in the end result. Well, I hope you found this tutorial of interest. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Have you got any plans to use this effect? Do you think it's a great effect, very useful effect with 3D, with Liquify? I think it's a powerful tool to create all kinds of very unusual three-dimensional and surreal effects. A like or dislike, always appreciated. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Always adding new tutorials about Photoshop, as well as other applications as well, such as Affinity Photo and Clip Studio. Thank you much.